Yeah, it's been a while. Okay, so yeah, it's been a while. Life has been lifing, but I decided to record a video. But before I get this video started, I want to say that I've already played like an hour this game. And it's because I wanted to play it, but I was debating on whether I should record it or not. So I've put this game off for like the last week and a half because I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna record myself playing it, but I already know what happens within the first hour to hour and a half of the game. With that being said, see, like I already played it, but with that being said, I'm gonna start a new game. I'm gonna write over my first save file,
My name is Max Caulfield.
and we're gonna get it started.
I came back to Arcadia Bay to study photography at Blackwell Academy. But it was there I started having visions. Visions of the town being wiped out by an impossible storm. I fled to the bathroom to compose myself, but instead witnessed something awful. No! Instinctively reaching out,
It's so good to be
I
back though.
discovered I could rewind time.
The girl Max saved was me.
Chloe Price and I were childhood best friends.
We grew close once more as we reveled in Max's strange new powers.
We discovered I can freely rewind up to a few minutes at a time. And if I concentrate on a photo, I can travel much further into the past, projecting my mind back into my younger body.
But we also learned that making significant changes to the past can have devastating consequences for the present.
With the aid of my power, we solved the disappearance of Chloe's friend, Rachel.
But even though we brought Rachel justice, Max's twisting of time had a cost. The storm. Looking down into Arcadia Bay from the lighthouse as the storm raged, I truly believed the only way to save everyone else was for Max to rewind back to that fateful bathroom and let me die.
I was forced to make an impossible choice. Save Chloe, or save Arcadia Bay.
I'm not gonna lie, I saved Chloe my first playthrough.
After everything that happened, I didn't use my powers for years. I lost myself in photography, a career that brought me to Vermont's prestigious Caledon University, at the invitation of its president, Yasmin Fayed. Being an artist in residence, I worked with some incredible students and staff, like Amanda Thomas, the lively stand-up comedian who works at the Snapping Turtle, and Vin Lang, Yasmin's assistant and then leader of the mysterious Abraxas Society. Most importantly, I became close friends with Moses Murphy, a nerdy astrophysicist,
Hell
and
yeah,
Safi
Moses.
Llewellyn Fayed, a glamorous student of poetry, and Yasmin's daughter.
Then, tragedy struck. After a night of stargazing, Max found Safi murdered.
For days, I mourned. Safi's death bringing back painful memories of Chloe, Arcadia Bay, of everything we lost. Then, I heard Safi's voice again. I reached out with my power, rusty from disuse, and shifted into a parallel timeline where Safi was still alive, but still in danger.
Shifting back and forth between the two timelines, Max's investigation uncovered many secrets of Caledon, but the clues didn't add up.
Until I discovered I was not the only one with powers. Safi was a shapeshifter and was using her ability to sow discord and suspicion among the Caledon faculty that she blamed for the fate of her best friend Maya, who took her own life. Working together, we exposed the truth, but in so doing, we discovered someone else had been instrumental in covering up the lies of Caledon. Safi's mother, Yasmin.
Years of resentment overrode Safi's control of her power. Her consciousness splintering across the campus as an impossible storm loomed overhead.
In desperation, I grabbed hold of Safi and a photo and pulled both our minds back in time.
In the past, Safi, now clear-minded, begged Max to shoot her, to stop this horror from happening again.
But I refused to repeat my past mistakes, torn between two terrible options. I chose a third way. Inside the storm, causality fractured. I faced my past and united the fragments of Safi's mind. I merged the timelines back into one, saving Safi, and together we escaped the storm.
An action that will have significant repercussions. And Safi herself? She left Caledon on a quest to find other people like her. But before she did, she asked Max if she would support her, flaws and all, or condemn her for the people she hurt.
From the moment I merged the timelines, my ability to rewind time started to return. I have this power to help people. After everything I've been through, I won't run from it anymore.
All right. So yeah, I don't mind starting this over because honestly, I need a refresher anyways. It's been like 4 days since I played the game. Would you like to decide choices that were made previous to the story? Yeah. Last time I remember, I romanced Amanda for sure. I saved Chloe. I romanced Chloe for sure. See, honestly, I can't remember if I rejected Safi or if I supported Safi. I think I supported Safi, but I really can't remember. And I was friends with Vin. Oh man, it's good to be back in Life is Strange because I've been playing this series since I was a kid. And I don't think we've seen Max and Chloe together since the end of the first game, other than like the pictures and the letters and stuff that were in Life is Strange 2.
Yeah, and tell her to get the fuck out of there, okay? I don't know how. Maybe. Hold on. Maybe try reminding her that a drum machine doesn't take up half the van and smell like ass after the gig. 20 minutes? Yeah, okay. I can make that work.
Last call, dearie. Either your band is heading on stage now, or I call the show.
Fuck. No show means no fee, means no gas, means no tour, means... Fuck!
I'ma lie. That seems like something Chloe would do.
Come on, man. What's with the threats? They're heading on now, just grabbing the last gear from the van out back.
Yeah, okay. They better be.
Damn it. That was not a 20-minute lie. Maybe a 10-minute lie, if I'm lucky. And I'm never lucky.
So, from what I understand, this has something to do with Max combining both timelines, I believe. This is why this is happening to Chloe, because she was technically supposed to die. Either that or Arcadia Bay was supposed to be destroyed, and since she merged both timelines,
Not again.
something's going on with
keeps
her,
getting
I believe.
worse.
I don't know. But
I just need to find the way out. Assuming there is one.
I guess we'll
let's
find
talk
out.
business. Wrong. You got hella cash.
Business.
Is that me in high school? I never talked like that, did I? How long has this been going on? These nightmares that feel like memories. They're...
Stop stalling, Max. Pull the trigger.
I'm gonna try not to rush
That
through
memory
this either.
can't be real. The Max I know wouldn't shoot anyone. But why does it feel real?
I'm so glad you're my partner in crime.
As long as you're my partner in time. Max is always on my mind. Lately, I feel like she's the only thing in my mind that belongs there. Does every daughter have nightmares that she killed her mom, even though she's still very much alive? Or is that just me?
But no, I'm genuinely curious. I'm like, how's this gonna end? Because I don't know if they're gonna do another Life is Strange game with Max and Chloe again. So I'm curious how this is gonna end.
A version of me. If Max didn't rewind to save me. She's not me. But she's a part of me. The question is, how much?
She doesn't have the tattoo anymore. She got like a blackout or something.
Max? Who the fuck are you? Max, no!
I feel like I'm lagging a little bit.
Who can help me understand what the fuck is going on? But why do I keep hallucinating her pointing a gun at me?
What is going on in there? Where the hell is the bad?
I just told you, man. They're loading in now. And why isn't there a ramp on the back door? Or do they not have handicap accessibility in wherever the fuck town?
She's still the same Chloe though. That's like that's the best thing. Max is still Max and Chloe is still Chloe. They haven't changed much. And this game is so pretty. I've noticed some like graphical issues though, like some
Wow.
popping and the
Okay,
backgrounds
fine.
are
I'll go
weird,
get my camera.
like the
Just
post processing and
keep
stuff.
being resplendent
yeah.
till I get back. How long was I gone on this trip? 3 days? Somehow it still feels good to come home to Vermont.
I heard Vermont's a pretty weird place.
My
Is that true?
camera is underneath all this. Car packing for dummies. Whatever you need most goes to the back. My manager Hazel is always looking out for me.
And I'll be honest, I'm probably not gonna read a bunch.
And sometimes I want to kill her.
Only because that's usually how I play. I don't really go through like a lot of the documents and journals and stuff when I play games. I just don't. But if you guys want to go read it, I will definitely try not to rush through any of that. Or whoever watches this video, you know?
This weekend was the height of my professional success. And I survived it on donuts and coffee. My most trusted companion. I always tell my students that a key to being an artist
I
is
feel
a
like-
daily journal practice. Sometimes I even follow it
See
myself.
that?
After last year, it was time to start fresh with a new journal.
Like something's going on with her face. Maybe I'll read some stuff. I'm always intimidated when I'm starting a new journal. It feels like I'm supposed to be making some sort of grand statement, especially since I haven't had much to say since the storm that changed everything. Well, that's somewhere to start. Last year, it felt like everything was falling apart when my friend Safi died, and when I found a world where Safi wasn't dead, and a new ability to jump between realities, and then everything really did fall apart until Safi and I managed to put it back together. Chloe texted me after the storm. I wanted to write her back so many times, but I just couldn't find the words. I still can't. I think this journal is my attempt to find them. Maybe when I do, I'll be able to write her back, and who knows. Yeah.
I never responded to this. I should. Once I somehow figure out what to say.
So they haven't talked in like a year. And I say they haven't talked in a year because I already know it's been a year. I got that far in the game. Not too far. I'd say if they were still doing the episodic formula with the games and stuff, I probably beat the first episode, maybe.
My agent Hazel said I need to look more like an artist. So I bought this hat. I think I'll stick to looking like Max.
Yeah, it's like every time the lighting hits her face, like there's like some type of graphical glitch or something like that. I heard turning this down might help with it.
The further my life takes me, The more I find myself coming back to this trusty old friend.
Polaroid.
The selfie I took just before this trip. I think I knew I'd want to hold on to this moment.
That is a beautiful picture, Max. Oh my god. I actually have a Polaroid. It was my grandpa's. And it still works.
Time for your close-up.
Hear that? Just gotta get some film for it. I think that's beautiful enough. This game is really pretty though, for real. Her face is still doing that thing. Why is her face doing that? Stay away, I'll let you know when it's clear. You know I'm coming to help. I'll be there soon, stay safe.
Something horrible is happening on campus. I've got to get back now. I've been gone for 3 days and all hell has broken loose. This is so horrible. The Abraxas logo. Killers. What does all this mean? Doesn't look like enough to start a fire.
Where's the damn fire department? They're all tied up at that destroyed building where this mess started. Fremont? But all the students are down here! Fuck!
All units on site, 1082 at the Fine Arts Building. Repeat, all units.
Damn it! Come on!
Hold on a minute.
Loretta's march? What does Loretta have to do with all of this?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like Loretta in the last game. She was doing way too much.
Where did all this come from?
Stop the lies.
Get us out of here!
No! Hang on! I will get help!
sounds painful.
Someone set this fire on purpose. Damn it!
The security! There's students trapped in the atrium!
No shit, you need to clear out now!
Okay, I'm gonna remember her face.
The whole campus is burning. This is so horrible.
Max! Help!
So,
Moses? Hold on! I'm coming!
Max, hurry, the roof is caving in!
so my question is, okay, the whole campus is on fire. How did, I guess we're gonna get to that, but
No.
that's a big campus for someone to start a fire and it spread like that.
Come on. Come on. I'll save you, Moses. I'll save everyone. Just give me time. No smoke. No screams. I did it. Oh God, I did it. I jumped into a photo again. I'm sure this won't have terrible, far-reaching consequences for the school or the people I love. What have I done? It's Friday. The fire started Sunday evening. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have come back. Maybe I'll just fuck everything up. But maybe I can't fuck it up any more than it already was. I'm here now. I can do something. I have to do something.
I kind of wish they would have let us like do the sequence where they like let us focus in on the photo.
What did I do after I took this photo? It feels like a lifetime ago. Yes, I was going to see Moses. If anyone will know what to do, it's the physicist who studies time travel. And we will do something. My powers are complicated, and they can be dangerous. But this is my home, and I won't let it. Oh my God.
Two timelines merged into the photo.
Hello.
Hi, Hazel.
Max! Big night tonight. How are you feeling?
I'm sorry.
something really, really big has come up. I can't make it this weekend.
You are kidding me. Max, these are not the kind of people you want to cancel on.
I'm so sorry for the late notice. I only just found out myself.
Okay, I see this all the time. Young, talented artist on the verge of stardom. You're feeling some jitters. I get it.
No, it's not that. I know what I need to do.
Me too. I'm gonna turn the post processing up. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Hopefully there's like an update that fixes that. The game looks pretty, it's just that stuff that it's got going on.
It's so peaceful. But for how long?
I'm trying not to complain. Because I like Life is Strange, but...
Moses should be waiting for me in his office. Is a jack-o'-lantern series too on the nose for a New England photographer?
Maybe. I mean, I'm from the South, so I wouldn't know.
He's smiling, but you know he feels empty inside.
Black holes beyond the event horizon.
I told Moses they should add a laser light show, but apparently that's not the point of planetariums.
I mean, it would be kind of cool though.
Secrets, corruption, occultism,
Ew.
power. Welcome back to Abraxcast, Caledon's only podcast dedicated to uncovering the hidden underbelly of the Abraxas Society.
I don't hate her as a character, she's just annoying.
I am your host, Loretta Rice. This is episode 4, The Hall of Secrets. It has long been known that Abraxas is no ordinary campus club. It seems to operate by its own rules and logic. Take their recent battle with the administration over housing. The Abraxas House is a Caledon-owned building at the periphery of Lakeport. After the storm, President Owen Teller declared the building uninhabitable and quickly advanced plans to have it condemned. Now, whatever one thinks about the administration's expansion plans, branded Caledon 2.0, university bylaws are very clear that Abraxas students must submit to relocation or risk disciplinary action. But this is not what happened. Instead, students have been returning to the building, squatting in their old rooms, and staging disruptive protests. The planned demolition has been set back indefinitely. Now, my role as a journalist is not to pick sides, but to uncover the truth. And I have come to believe that the reason for Abraxas's peculiar leverage may rest inside the very house they are illegitimately occupying. Sources tell me of a section in the Abraxas house known as the Hall of Secrets. What is contained within it? No one knows. But I'm told it has been passed down for decades and remains very well concealed from even the most senior Abraxas members. It stands to reason that these secrets hold the key to understanding not just Abraxas, but also its peculiar hold over Caledon University. I, your faithful reporter, will not rest until I have uncovered the Hall of Secrets myself and revealed what lies within.
Okay, so I'm guessing that's gonna be her thing throughout the game, is her trying to uncover these secrets. Knowing Life is Strange is probably gonna be something crazy. Okay, where am I? I forgot where I'm supposed to be going, by the way. Moses' office. Where is Moses? Where is his office? Right here.
I told Dr. Jordan he didn't need to convince me. My own conversations with you were sufficient, not to mention your student ratings. Your intro courses are 9s in a sea of 4s. For you to be so highly regarded, especially by non-majors, is... Well, very highly regarded, it seems.
Max? You okay?
Sorry. Long day. You were saying?
I was just telling Moses that he is officially invited to join the Caledon faculty once he becomes Dr. Murphy next year.
Right, the job offer. I remember. I mean...
I figured it would happen. I think that's what I chose last time.
It was a foregone conclusion. Moses is the best. Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm still taking it in. But President Teller's plans for the physics department are very exciting.
This building is the one real investment that Caledon has made in the sciences. With 4 departments under one roof, we need to expand. And that's just the beginning. In a few years, the whole school will look like this, a cutting-edge research institution to rival MIT.
I thought most students came to Caledon for liberal arts.
Currently, yes. But if we want to remain competitive and move past the events of last year, Caledon needs to modernize. Dr. Fayyad was a great leader, and she had an eye for talent. Finding Moses was one of her many successes. But she had an idealistic streak, which reminds me, Max, do your students still have all A's?
Let's go with, it's not an easy A.
Everyone who's still in the class has an A, but plenty of students dropped when they realized how tough it would be.
I noticed that too. Not the academic curve we strive for.
That's like the whole
Perhaps
point
that
of
wasn't
school,
covered in
though.
your
It's like
orientation.
you get good grades, you pass the class.
Max isn't
all
a
that good
traditional
stuff.
academic, but she's amazing with her students. Like you said, Yasmin has an eye for talent. She was even talking about creating a photography major.
It's not that I doubt your talent, Max. You're just a beneficiary of her short-sightedness. I mean, a professor, an instructor with no teaching experience or terminal degree, living rent-free in the house that was once reserved for visiting luminaries?
He's kind of an ass.
It's like, how was this allowed to happen?
Wow.
He's an ass.
I do not remember this conversation being such a disaster.
Well, duty calls. Moses, contact my office if you have any questions about the offer.
Man, that guy is just dying to fire me.
You already knew about my job offer. But you had to remember, so... You're not rewinding from later today, are you?
You're good. I'm back from Sunday.
Did you jump back into a photo? We agreed that that was too dangerous.
I acted on instinct. I hope it was the right choice.
What happened? Did something go wrong with the gallery show?
No, the show was great, incredible, but while I was gone, something at Caledon went very, very wrong. There was a protest about something. It turned into a riot. By the time I got back, the whole campus was on fire. Look.
That's definitely the campus on fire. Compositionally, it is a bit more abstract than usual.
I wasn't trying to take a photo. I dropped my camera when I saw you.
You on fire?
Moses. I'm sorry, but I saw you.
Oh. Wow. Where was I?
On the roof. I tried to help, but I couldn't get inside.
Working on a Sunday. I need more hobbies. Okay. Before you came back here through the photo, did you try to rewind in the fire?
Yeah, okay, so she lost her powers in the last game to rewind, and she gained the power to jump through different, alternate timelines. So I wonder if she even knew if she could or not.
Oh my god. I didn't even think to.
Hey, you were in shock. It's understandable.
I've never felt so powerless before. All that destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
That's not true. You bought us time. Time that we'll make the most of. So, where should we start? Fire department? They'll just laugh at us. We should act normal. Search for clues, talk to suspects without rousing suspicion. Which is exactly what your powers are perfect for. Did we do any rewind testing when you were here the first time?
No, we just talked about my trip over hot chocolate.
Then let's change that. We'll practice your skills, and if you run into any danger this weekend, you'll be ready.
Let's get to work.
Practice rewind.
Moses is right. I need to be prepared for this weekend.
You really missed your calling as the host of a children's science show.
There's still time. Let's begin. What was drawn on that card?
Seriously?
I never joke about testing, Max.
And yet you're such a ham. One moment.
Did you just call him fat?
Time to fire up my rewind powers so I can grab that index card before Moses rips it.
Yoink.
Welcome back.
Who's this formidable fellow?
That is the evil Swordmaster Frostbite from No True Samurai. Test number 1. Tell me who killed him.
I have no idea. Let me guess. I can find the answer somewhere in this very room.
Who cares? It's a one-strike question. Test failed.
You're the worst.
Okay, so the first time I played this part, it took me like 30 minutes just to figure out where I should look. And this is the person that killed him, apparently.
Well, you're definitely no true samurai. But are you the killer? So, your name is Mina, but did you kill the samurai? Where's the proof?
No, that part I don't remember. But I wonder if it'll let me just...
You really understand how I'm feeling right now? Turtle strapped to a rocket booster?
Yeah, I wonder if it'll let me just go to him with the answer if I know who killed
Maze
him.
at the vet. I was in the mood for another staring contest. A cutting from Maya's memorial tree. We're planning to give it to Sophie, if she ever comes back. Yasmin has been through hell in the last year. Not that she didn't deserve some of it, but still.
Thank you for your card. My time at Caledon didn't end quite as I might have hoped, but I know that the school is in capable hands. I remember when Sophia first met you, and how excited she was to make such a bright new friend. I hope that wherever she is now, she knows how lucky she is to have friends like you and Maxine. Finally, Yasmin. I'ma try it. I'ma rewind. And I'ma see what happens.
Okay, ask me.
Oh, I can't skip that.
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Okay, it does let me do it. Cool.
Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct. Are you ready for test number 2? Please hand me the object behind that locked door.
Okay, that should be easy. I remember how to do that too. I can't grab that yet.
If you want me to do something other than break into this thing with a screwdriver, speak now.
I'm just observing my test subject.
Good to hear.
Take that.
Haven't had to break into something for a while. But it's probably just like stealing a bike.
And open it.
You just love watching me break things for science.
I know I won't remember it, but I still love watching it.
It breaks.
Damn. It's never simple in the Time Dojo.
And then we should be able to walk over here and grab this pillow right here.
This could protect the mug, if it wasn't currently in pieces.
Then you just rewind. Rewind.
Mina.
Grab the pillow.
Is this a bonus rewind test? Did you want the mug to fall?
No. That's just a lucky break.
And then open it.
Yes.
And then we rewind and we can fix that.
Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct. Are you ready for test number 2? Please hand me the object behind that locked door.
And we can give it to him.
Thanks. I'll put the kettle on. Meet me on the X when you're ready.
I'm actually glad I started this over though, because I feel like I kind of rushed through it before. I know it might seem like that now, but There's some things I didn't do the first time I
Probably
played it.
not a buried treasure, but you never know.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. I want you to teleport to this side of the room in a particular moment. Specifically, the moment before this mug hits the ground.
Moses!
It does that sometimes. I'm gonna count to 3.
Moses!
Ah!
Moses!
That is
unplug
not
the kettle!
safe.
Oh, it just does that sometimes.
Guess I'll have to do this myself.
Max, why'd you leave the X? What happened?
Fire happened.
Whoa. And I was just gonna let it spark. Well, thank you, teleporting Max. What?
That didn't happen before. We had hot chocolate last time, but it didn't combust. I just got back and I'm already changing things.
That's fascinating. Probably best to skip on the hot chocolate today. Let's debrief when you're ready.
Please tell me you'll stop using that kettle. For all we know, it burns down the school in 2 days.
I know it's a dysfunctional relationship, but I can fix her. You're right, though. Consider this her official retirement party.
Dysfunctional
How are you
relationship.
feeling about the disaster I just dropped into your lap?
Still processing. But I'm glad we still have a chance to do something.
That's how I feel about my room right
How do
now.
you feel?
It's hot as hell in here. I just say scared.
I know my powers are, well, powerful. But that doesn't mean they're dependable. This could end badly. What if it was a mistake to come back here? What if I just make everything worse?
I know there are risks. There's a reason we never tested your ability to jump into photos. But our testing has proved that some kinds of rewind are safe. If you unbreak a mug, the universe doesn't seem to care.
What if I can't change anything? One time I tried to save my friend's father from dying in a car crash and...
You've told me.
William.
And yes, it sounds like the universe sometimes has a dark sense of humor. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's take stock. What do we know for sure? What leads do we have?
The only thing we know for sure is that my powers are going to complicate things. They always do.
Powers
Maybe this
usually
time is
do.
different. We can't stay locked in the past.
Like I can help it. Every time a new disaster strikes, it always brings me back to the first disaster.
Chloe, in the school bathroom.
Trying to save Chloe and the place I love is how I destroyed the last place I loved.
Arcadia Bay, right? It looked beautiful. At least from the photos you showed me.
It was beautiful. When it was still on the map. How do I know Lakeport won't be next? How are you so calm?
Because things are different. You're an adult with better control of your powers. And you have a brilliant physicist friend who wants to help.
That I do.
But from the trailers, because I watched the trailers and I watched the event that they had when the game was first getting announced. Apparently, Arcadia Bay is back again, or depending on which ending you chose or wanted to choose from the last or the first game. Arcadia Bay is back, and apparently Chloe comes back to life. So I don't know. Like I said, I think it's because she merged the two timelines in the last game. That's why that happened. But I'm curious on what the repercussions and different things like that are going to be. Suspects obviously Loretta is involved, right?
So, who would have a motive to burn down Caledon? I saw signs of a protest, but I'm not sure what it was about.
We haven't heard from Safi since she left.
Moses. No way. I didn't see any sign of her.
Safi's a shapeshifter. She was furious with her mom and with Caledon. Could it be her?
But I don't think Loretta would go that far.
I still don't think Safi would burn down the school. At least not on purpose.
At least not the Safi we thought we knew.
That being said, one thing we know about Safi is that she gets reckless when she's angry. Vin and Amanda could help us. Vin knows everything about Caledon, and Amanda knows everything about Lakeport. Too bad I can't tell them why I'm asking. They'd never believe me.
Because of the storm amnesia?
We need a better name. That sounds like a disease you get in a fantasy novel.
Well, you turned down cognitive dissonance triggered collective memory loss.
Sometimes, I wish everyone still remembered. The two timelines and everything with Safi and me having powers and...
You could remind them. You reminded me when I started forgetting.
Okay, so that's what got me, though, when I first started playing this. So, at the end of the first game, or not the first game, but the last game, Double Exposure, apparently Max told everyone about her powers, or her close circle about her powers. So I guess because of the way the last game ended, and they're setting up the whole kind of Avengers thing where people have powers and Safi goes searching for people with powers, I guess this is their way of kind of like rewriting it or retconning it to, I wouldn't say please the fans, but I kind of don't mind this in a way. I don't know, it's gonna be interesting to see how this ends though.
I was selfish. It was so scary when all their memories started fading. I couldn't stand the thought of being alone with everything again.
Understandable. But why me?
I knew you could handle it. But most people aren't you.
Because we trust you,
It's
Moses.
better if they don't know.
Even Amanda?
Especially Amanda. Dating a time traveler is not for everyone. Every conversation ended with, "Did you rewind that?" Every argument started with, "Don't rewind this."
I get where she's coming from. It's easy to imagine how someone with your powers could be manipulative.
I get it too.
What was that?
But it did hurt when she forgot about my powers and got so much happier. I couldn't remind her. I couldn't be the reason she got so anxious again. But then I really was lying to her, and I couldn't live with that either.
She still makes eyes at you and the turtle. Any regrets?
I think I would regret it sometimes.
Amanda is amazing. If there was a way to be honest about my powers and make her happy, I'd love to find it. So, how do we stop a fire before it starts? Oh, right. My class starts in 15 minutes. I should cancel.
No. Don't make any changes you don't have to. If we mess with the timeline too much, we might introduce new variables.
You know, I saw something in class last time. Reggie took a call and walked away when I got near. I wonder if it was about Abraxas.
Secret society. Shady calls with the Abraxas president. It could be something.
And in the fire, I noticed some Abraxas graffiti. It seemed ominous.
Text me if you learn anything. I'm gonna steal another whiteboard from engineering.
For some
Max?
reason, I thought he said I was gonna steal another white boy.
Promise me you'll do whatever you can this weekend. To stop the fire. To save people if it breaks out. Anything. I know there are consequences to using your powers, but inaction has consequences too. Whatever happens, I need us to know that we did everything we could.
I think I need that too.
Have a good class.
The game is afoot. From here on, it's up to you to find enough evidence to pinpoint the source of the fire. Remember to look everywhere for clues. But yeah, I mean, if I had time travel, if I had any type of power, I don't think I would tell anyone, honestly. Especially time traveling powers.
I'm sorry. So sorry. Crazy day. Crazy, crazy day.
Because of your Grand Gallery tour of New York this weekend? I'm amazed you didn't ditch us entirely.
Yeah, you must be freaking out. When do you leave?
The way he said that.
Actually, there's been a change of plans. The trip has been postponed.
I'm sorry, Max. Professional setbacks are always tough. Give yourself time to grieve, okay?
Thanks, Loretta. Now, let's get to today's lesson. So, we've been focusing on composition, character of place, dynamic structure, light, balance, movement, contrast. If you've been paying attention so far, when you look out there, your eyes should find endless patterns of shapes, colors. But today, I want you to see something else entirely. I'll give you a hint. It's the most powerful element a photographer can pursue. Yet it's the one thing a photograph can never really have.
I don't remember who I called on last time. Let's call on Reggie.
Reggie, any guess?
The sun. What? Oh, yeah. Eclipses.
That's a good guess. But I'm thinking of life. Human life, specifically. It's all around us. Sometimes it's overwhelming. I know it is for me. But when I turn my camera on one person,
Those two off to the
focus on
side
trying to
don't
see
seem
them,
interested in the class
really
at all.
see them, I can feel a connection happen through the camera. So, look out there again.
Like, look at him.
Find someone you don't know, someone who grabs your attention, someone you want to connect with.
What is she doing?
Your assignment today, go take their picture.
Come on, don't make us do that.
Strangers, isn't that dangerous?
Be reasonable, Max.
Student
Now I
3.
remember. I got the same reaction the last time I lived through this day, and the assignment was a total dud. Maybe a demonstration would help. All right, you artsy introverts. I, your fearless leader, shall go first. Observe. Hey, sorry to bother you. My name's Max. I'm a photographer.
Maxine Caulfield.
I can see that, Max.
I'm actually teaching a class, and it would save me from looking super lame in front of my students if I could take your picture.
I don't normally let people take my picture, but I'd hate to be the cause of your public humiliation. Shoot. So, why was I selected for this demonstration?
She got that southern accent. You looked intimidating, you looked intriguing. I already know who this is. We're gonna say I'm gonna try something different this time. I'm gonna say she looked intimidating.
You're all alone in a public place, poised and confident. I find that kind of intimidating. So I decided to lean in.
Intimidating, eh?
Intimidating.
There's a flaw in your plan? Now that we've started talking, whatever you were trying to capture before must surely be gone.
You're right. The camera changes things. That's why I tell my students, you're not capturing reality. You're composing it.
My nerdy physicist friend tells me that's called the observer effect. Particles jumping around just from being looked at.
I have one of those too. Something about her suddenly feels very familiar.
But yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about who it is, just in case whoever watches this video wants to figure it out. But I already know, and I don't want to spoil it for you in case you want to watch this video or play the game yourself. My dog is like crying right now, so I think I'm gonna end the video pretty soon. I'm gonna take him out so he can take a pee.
Well, did you capture my essence? Or was I too intimidating for your camera?
I think I captured what you were willing to show me.
Okay, well, there you go.
Sophie, is that you?
It was so nice to meet you, Max. I hope your students found this as enlightening as I did.
My students. I almost forgot about them.
Smoke is bad for you. Yeah, it's Sophie.
Everything okay? That looked intense.
It was one of the most fascinating pictures I've ever taken. Now go. Spread out. Find your subject. I'll be around if you need me. Was that really Sophie? With a shapeshifter, you never know for sure. But if she's really back, hiding herself on campus days before a massive fire, that is alarming. Either way, she's gone now. I need to use this time to check in with my students and see if they know anything that could help me understand this fire. Reggie is the president of Abraxas, which is seemingly connected to the fire. And I know Loretta is somehow too. I need to talk to both of them.
Honestly, I don't think... I mean, Reggie could be involved. Loretta's obviously involved because of the signs that I saw at the beginning of the playthrough or whatever, but I don't know at this point. But I'm gonna find that out later, sooner or later. I'm gonna end it right here. My doggo has to go pee. And I need some fresh air.
I remember helping 3 students last time.
I'll catch whoever watches this on the next one. Peace.